let's take a look at this spectacular fountain area here. Now we've got a lovely seat there where you can just sit and chill, and here we go. Let's have a look at this, and I think what I'll do, I will take the stepping stones over here and stop in the middle and just video it for you and just show you how beautiful it actually looks. It's not very deep, probably only an inch, so it's not dangerous if there is any kids or anything here. You wouldn't really be able to drown here, but it does look absolutely wonderful. I say this on a previous video that I did here. You can actually really smell the chlorine that they're using to keep the water so clear. But yeah, overall it's a spectacular place, and again here later on today it will be absolutely packed. I'll just head across, well, I say I would, I can't really, because I would get soaked by that wet enough just standing by it. Yeah, I was going to go across, but you'd have to duck under that fountain, wouldn't you? I don't know whether Daryl's going to do it there. He might be going across, and I think he is going, yeah, he's ducked under it. So he is across there now. I've just done the same. I've just crossed over there, and I'm now across the other side. I've got somebody there sleeping rough as well, all covered up in his bed. And we've got these beautiful sun lounges on there to shelter him from the sun. So just looking the other way now, it does again look spectacular. We've got the taller buildings there of Sydney, and we've got these beautiful fountains spraying across into the pool. The fountain area did go right down and right under the roadway there, but they have changed that now. Daryl's just checking out again across there. There's some bikes that you can hire and rent. Again, I think you just do that with the Allo and Ride app and pay for it on your phone. Let's have a final look here now at this beautiful water picture before we do start heading on into Darling Harbour, and we'll see what we can see as we go in the Darling Harbour area. You've got people cleaning the area up, making it look spectacular for later on today. So again, in front of us we've got more of these tall electronic signs which are guiding you there. It's telling you there are different places you can go. I don't know what they're actually doing here. Looks like it has been like a children's play area, because we have got shoots and slides, but that must be under renovation. So we'll have to probably see what that is when we come next year. Now into the Darling Harbour area, and this is probably one of my favourite places. It does look absolutely spectacular. You do get an absolutely beautiful view of the city from here. So it is well worth coming and checking it out. We've got the roadway there, and the building you can see which slopes down. That's the new IMAX, and that's all integrated into the W building. And here is the Darling Harbour Broadwalk. Let's go check it out and look at the skyline now in Sydney at Barangaroo, the massive buildings that they've got there. And this always wows me when I get to this point and I can see all the city of Sydney. We've got the new building there. I think that could be the convention centre, I'm not sure. It does say it's showtime. And Daryl is just going to set up a little video here, and he's probably going to just talk about what everything is round in this Sydney area. But I think what we'll do while he does that, we will just have a look at this beautiful area here, and we'll just zoom in there and have a look at the notice board. So that does tell me again where everything is, like the toilets, Darling Square, the Chinese gardens, they're all clearly pointed out there. We've got a lot of people more now coming out, enjoying themselves and probably doing the exercises, doing the morning walks. So yeah, absolutely wonderful. And you can see there the IMAX and the new W building. In front of us we did have Harbourside, but that now has all been closed and they're knocking it down. There is a new project that they're doing there, and I think that should open in the next 3 or 4 years. This water feature now in front of us, that is something that has been here for a long time, and I have walked down there and down to the bottom on many occasions. I don't know whether Daryl's going to walk down there now. He probably is. So it's like a dug down hole, and you can walk down to the bottom of it there and then come back up. There's like a pathway where there isn't a lot of water. So yeah, Daryl is going down there. We'll film him till he gets to the bottom, and then I'll probably have a wander down there myself and keep the camera running so you can see me going down there. And Daryl has just made it now to the bottom there, and he's sitting on the ball. So let's have a go. Let's have a walk down. Like I say, I don't know when this was actually first made, but I do know I've been coming to Sydney for the past 24 years, and it has always been here. I think there was one point at one time when it was closed off for renovation work, so you couldn't actually see, and we probably did think then that was the end of it, but no, it's still here and it still looks as lovely as normal. So I did video Daryl walking down. He's now walking back out of there, and I'll do the same, and I'll walk back out, and we'll carry on with this beautiful walk today. So this is where the shopping centre used to be. It used to be called Harbourside, as I said, but now it is all demolitioned, knocked down, flat to the floor. There's all fencing around it, and there is a new project which is coming soon. Not 100% sure what date that is coming, but it is on its way. And again, let's just pan the camera around here and just take in the view of this spectacular skyline here at Darling Harbour, Sydney, Australia. The AMP Tower, that's just behind the buildings there. When I did first come here, and I think it was 2000, the skyline wasn't as big, so the tower did stand out better. So where we're walking now, this used to be the front end of Harbourside, and there was all like harbourfront cafes here. I think we used to eat in them on many occasions, and it was a beautiful place to sit. You could sit at your table, eating your food, looking at beautiful Sydney over Darling Harbour. And the building right in the middle of the screen now, that's the Ibis Hotel. James Eade, who did come with us one year, he did stop at that hotel. So if I look at the city now from here, you can actually see the tower, and we are going to bring you a film from up that tower, so that should be very interesting. And what we probably will do now is walk up over this bridge and go into the city of Sydney. The picture there is just showing you how the bridge I've just videoed opens up, so larger boats can get through. So here we are at Paramount Bridge, and we'll just walk up the road here and onto the bridge, and then we'll video it for you as we walk across. Look absolutely amazing as you walk up here to get on the bridge, with all these beautiful stone walls that they have built to the lead on of the bridge. Yeah, and I do absolutely love this area here, where you see all the old buildings of Sydney before you walk onto the bridge. So let's do it. Let's have a walk onto Paramount Bridge. On the bridge now, and we have got a guy here which allegedly is trying to slow the bikes down. I don't think that does always work. You get on here, it is just absolutely incredible. You can see the city of Sydney on both sides. You can see the beautiful tower, and we'll just go across and show you over Darling Harbour. If we have a look here, it does show you the construction site to where Harbourside used to be, and have a look in the middle how deep the hole is. There's a lot of work to be done there. I think Darryl there is probably taking the same sort of picture as I've been taking over Harbourside. We will have another look here now at the construction site, and they have got some serious work to do here. It looks as if they have dug that real deep hole there and concrete shored it all up, so that must be the footing, I would say, of some huge building that's going to go up there. And just have a look at this machine here where it's drilling in the ground. It must be drilling, just see how secure the ground actually is. He's just shaking his drill off there, and he's probably now going to go back into the hole again and start drilling again. amazing what machinery they've actually got. So yeah, he's lining up and in he goes again. Just look over Darling Harbour water here, and there's only one word: spectacular. It looks absolutely beautiful. I could stand here probably all day just watching the wheel go by and enjoying this beautiful area. We'll carry on walking over the bridge now. As I say, I really do enjoy this work. We've got business people going to work in the city. I'd say give it probably another 10 or 15 minutes and you will have more and more people heading across here to work. But to say, what blows my mind is just really how you can see Sydney. It's absolutely amazing. Let's just cross and have a look over the bridge the other side. Here we've got all the museum, the Maritime Museum, and if I spin the camera that way, we've got all the walk past the Sydney Wildlife Centre, which is there, and that walk carries on, which we are going to do, and eventually leads into the beautiful Barangaroo area for you. So I don't know whether we'll do that tomorrow morning or the day after, but certainly will be a walk that we'll do and have a look at it for you. This big gate you can see here, this is the part of the bridge that we're walking onto now that does spin and open to let the bigger boats into the other part of the harbour there. And there must be somebody in that control hut who does control all that. It does always look very good in here as well, because they've always got different coloured flags. I think on the videos last year they were red, they're blue this year, so it always makes the video look different as you're walking across this bridge. I have walked across here on some occasions and the sun has just been pounding down on me and absolutely frying me, but it is a little bit more cloudy today. It's still warm. I think it's very humid because of all the moisture that we've probably had overnight. We've probably just passed halfway across the bridge, and as we get to the other side of the moon we'll have a look at the Cockle Bay area. That's another area we will need to walk and video for you, and then after we've had a look at that we will head up into the city. We are at the end of the bridge now. We've got an escalator down which will take you down into Cockle Bay. I don't want to do that, I won't go up into the city, but before we'll just have a look at Cockle Bay for you. And there we go, there's the beautiful Cockle Bay area, which, as I said to you, we will walk down at a later time and bring you some spectacular video from there. So yeah, there's the spectacular Cockle Bay area. We will bring you some more fantastic video from there at a later date. And there we've got a view of the bridge from the other side. I've done that much talking this morning. I am now going to have a drink before we move on into the city of Sydney. So this is also an absolute spectacular place to walk. This is the entrance to Darling Harbour from the city, and we can see the tower there. Look at the road, how busy it is there. We do always get a lot of people walking over this road. They either heading to the city or out of the city into Darling Harbour. So I do always really like walking here, and as we go into the city in a minute, you will see a really old building which is outstanding. There's your video there of the opening to Darling Harbour, and just above it there, that's where the old monorail used to stop, but that was ceased years ago and they have knocked most of the line down now. Let's carry on down here into Sydney City, and this is the old building I was telling you about. It is a hotel, the Shelbourne Hotel, and that was erected in 1902, and it is an absolute fantastic building. A bit quieter here at the moment, there isn't as many people walking. We've got a fitness centre there and all the tall buildings, but what is the most amazing is the actual tower. And look at all the people crossing into Darling Harbour. Let's just have another look at this old building here. It does look absolutely spectacular. Coming into Market Street here in the city of Sydney, and we'll start heading up and have a walk to the tower. People are coming across with coffees on the way to work. I think there's tourists. These two are just looking at the map, looking where to go. And we are now right in the heart of Sydney City. We'll do now is walk up to the Queen Victoria building and have a look around there. So we're just waiting across the road. It is very busy. We've got people the other side, some can't be bothered to wait, like this girl, she's just come across. And we've got more here now, but has gone too cross. And it just shows you how many people in Sydney there are heading to work. Here there is more people going to work, but I would also say there is probably a lot of tourists here. And we are coming now to the Queen Vic building, which is an absolute fantastic place. I think we will go in there and check that out for you. York Street, and this beautiful building is the Queen Vic building. The detail on that is just absolutely phenomenal. Check it out. Like I say, let's go and have a look inside for you. So we are just waiting across the road here. You've got no chance of getting across unless you wait for the lights, it's that busy. And there's the Sydney Tower. So we're now looking down George Street here. George Street is one of the main roads down. It has been pedestrianised now, and it's just the light rail that runs up and down. So what we're going to do here now is walk down George Street into Circular Quay, and I did promise you we are going to go up to the tower, so what we'll do, we'll then catch the light rail back up here. But let's do this interesting walk down George Street. So it's just coming up now to 9:05 in the morning. So I'd say most people have now gone to work. George Street's absolutely full of shops, so we have got a lot of shops on both sides of the road. We've got all different types of people. We've got workmen, we've got tourists, we've got people going to work. There's an absolute amazing area. I'll just stop here now. We have video the light rail for you. So there is a train going that way, and I think you'll find there was coming the other way as well. So on this light rail network, which they did put in over the last probably 10 years, you can get all through Sydney City quite easily. So we've got the Vodafone shop there, and let's just have a look across the road at this really old Sydney building, and the detail and everything is absolutely fantastic. And if we zoom in onto that, it does say the Strand, and that was built in 1891. Let's carry on down George Street today. We've got a McDonald's there. I've just felt another spot of rain, so I hope the rain is going to keep off for us. Like I say, there was no rain in the forecast, but we are getting a few spots. And look at this absolute amazing Apple stores we've got here. Absolutely fantastic. It is on about 3 or 4 levels here in Sydney. We've got a massive Cartier store on the corner, which I'm zooming onto now. That is absolutely amazing and huge. We're just coming to King Street, which we'll cross over onto King Street in a second. But yeah, look at all the shops and everything. Sydney is a very busy area, and the building right in the middle, I don't know whether you can remember that, they did do a series in the late 70s, early 80s called Harbour Mining, and that was their headquarters. Probably a film you need to check out, because Sydney has changed so much since them days. I did make a mistake when I said Harbour Mining. That was the name of the business. The show was called Return to Eden. We've got another light rail train coming up, so they are really frequent. So if you miss one, you don't have to wait long to get the next one. So unfortunately the rain has come on quite sharp, but we are alright here. We're under cover, so we can keep on walking down George Street here for a bit. If you look at the iPhone, it doesn't say any rain at all, but they did say on the news last night there was a chance of showers today in Sydney. So let's have a look at this building here, and again, look at the detail in it. It's amazing. More people going about the daily business. They have got their umbrellas with them, so they must have been expecting the showers as well. So again, look at the building there. It's absolutely beautiful. So it is absolutely slatting it down here now, here in Sydney, unfortunately. I don't think there's ever been a time that we've got the light rail coming up again, so it did come up probably every 3 or 4 minutes. And again, let's just have a look at the building here while we're waiting for the rain to go off. So we've just had quite a bad rain shower there, but it does look like it has eased off now slightly. It is still just raining a little bit, but we're not getting too wet, so we will carry on and head down beautiful George Street for you. Some of these buildings here, they must be years and years old, probably early 1900s. The detail in them is absolutely spectacular, and they do look really, really good. I think we've got another light rail train there going down towards the Circular Quay area. Like I say, it's an amazing way to get round Sydney. You just jump on one of them and you can go to wherever you want to go. And George Street, I do think it is an absolute amazing place to walk down. We've got all sorts of different people. We've got people pushing the cases, people drinking coffee, people listening to music, and look how many people are actually getting off the light rail here. The trains are really, really busy. So this train that we're looking at does go down to the Circular Quay area, which is where we are now walking to. As I keep saying, we've got loads and loads of shops. Shops are both sides of the road. Rain, I think it has just come on again a little bit. So that's a shame, but I probably can still start and carry on videoing for you because there is plenty of shelter here, so my camera isn't getting too wet. A load of hub boots there. Looks like we've got a dry area again here. It's all covered over, so we're not getting wet even though it is raining. And we must have another shopping centre there. Two light rail lines, one up and one down. And I can remember when we first come to Sydney how busy George Street used to be with traffic. So if you need an haircut, we've got a barber shop here. So you can go in there and have a trim. And what is amazing, a lot of the shops are sort of underground. People have still got the umbrellas up, so it is still raining. I think it is coming a little bit brighter though, so that probably is a good sign. And this lady, she's got all balloons. We're just crossing Margaret Street in Sydney City. Got the Met Centre there. That's probably another shopping centre. So we've just heard from Phil. Phil's the climb leader from Bridge Climb, but I think he has left Bridge Climb now. He has taken us up the bridge on many occasions, so we are going to meet him tomorrow and catch up with him, probably have a bit of dinner and a chat. We're crossing Jameson Street. We're coming now near the bottom end of George Street. We haven't walked the full length, we've walked from like the mid part of the city.
Yeah, I think there's just one.
We've got more light rail trains, and we've got another big building here. Not sure what it is, but there's people coming in and out of it. And as I say, just at the bottom, around the corner here, we're in Circular Quay. Let's just have a look down that street. We've got some buildings there with quite a bit of construction on them. So let's cross Grosvenor Street. We'll probably have to just wait here now because it has just gone red.
And shove it up your arse.
We've got in front of us there the Sydney Harbour Bridge. So unfortunately the rain has come on heavier again. We're still under shelter again here, but we are going to come out of the shelter, so I probably will have to stop videoing again for a second or two, just to keep the camera dry. Now we're nearly into Circular Quay, and we've got an absolute massive construction site there with a great big building going up. And here we go, we're in Circular Quay. So here we are at Circular Quay. As I say, unfortunately it is raining, but we're not going to let it spoil it. We'll probably head back into the Paddy's Market area in a second. So we are on the train, and with it raining we're going to go to Paddy's Market again. Darryl wanted to get a key to hang the keys in the back wheel. So the weather today did just slightly change his plans. We were going to go up the tower, but that now is probably going to have to be another day if we get time. So we're going to walk now to the light rail again and get on the light rail to the Queen Vic, and we're going to do then the amazing walk to Harry's Pies and probably just get a little bit of dinner there. So the rain has gone off now and everywhere is starting to dry up, so that's better news. So yeah, let's go get the light rail and do what we said. So it is a really nice area here in Chinatown. It's quiet, it's off, I think, a bit of this rain has. A lot of people have gone inside to keep dry, so they're probably all in Paddy's Market. I'd imagine it will be quite busy there. There's another light rail. Like I say, we're going to catch that to the Queen Vic. So we're on George Street again, and we're just walking to the train. So we are here now at the train stop. We're just waiting for that train to come. And as I said to you earlier on, we're going to go to the Queen Vic building, and then we'll walk through Hyde Park. We'll go to Harry's Pies, and then we'll walk through the beautiful botanical gardens to Circular Quay. So yeah, join me on this next amazing walk we're going to do for you here in Sydney. So here we are back at the Queen Victoria building, and we're now going to walk through the city to Hyde Park, which is another spectacular place here in Sydney. So we're on George Street again, and we're going to turn off George Street in a minute, and then that street will lead us straight to Hyde Park. The street we're going to turn on is coming up now. It's Market Street. Very busy right here. We are in the heart of Sydney City. So let's cross over and walk Market Street to Hyde Park. Remember, right, Hyde Park last year you couldn't walk up, we had to walk around and then go up. They were doing some alterations, so I don't know whether that's all finished today. We've got the Sydney Tower there, and what I am just checking out is the buildings. They look fabulous. How old them buildings actually are, but like I say, there's some real good detail on them. They do call the tower Centre Point Tower, and that gets its name because I think we are right in the centre of Sydney. We're just going across Pitt Street, and across the road here on Pitt Street we have got the Rolex shop, and we've got all the pedestrianised shops there, so Pitt Street does turn pedestrianised for a while, right on the junction of Centre Point. Virtually top of the street, and I can see that all them works I was talking to you about last year have all gone. We've got David Jones in front of us there. That's a big department store, and it is on many floors, so I should imagine it's absolutely massive in there. Yeah, it's all completely open, so we can do the normal walk. And across the other side of the road we've got the entrance to St James's railway station. So we're looking at Elizabeth Street. We do need to cross Elizabeth Street in a second, and we're going to walk straight up that pathway there, past the beautiful fountain, and then probably just have a sit down there for 10 minutes before we continue the walk. We'll start heading up here into Hyde Park. There's an absolute beautiful church at the top. We do generally walk up here round the spectacular fountain and then just sit down and watch the world go by. It's a beautiful place here. They've got lovely grasslands. We're walking here now, it is quite steep, so you can see there they do have to put props under the chairs so the chairs when you sit on them are level. So we are getting up here now to this beautiful, beautiful fountain. And look at the gardens with all the marigolds. They look amazing. Here we go. We're right up to the fountain. Let's check it out and take a look. It does look absolutely spectacular. We've got tortoises spitting water. And we've got plenty of people, and it looks like there's a school there. Let's have a look at the fountain here from that perspective. We say we've got the tortoises, and look at the spray coming out of the jet at the top. More people around here than we normally do get. I think that's because we are later in the day. So it is always amazing to be here and just look at the fountain and the spectacular tower, and we can see the Harbour mining building there as well. So unfortunately the seats are a little bit wet. I might brave it in a second and just have a sit down there, and he is drinking his water. So let's just have a look around here. We've got lovely grasslands. We've got kids running and playing. We've got the amazing fountain, which we will zoom in on there now and have a look at that. And over here we've got more amazing grass areas. And if we look up, we've got Centre Point Tower. Let's just zoom in on that for you. And we've also got the mining building there. So yeah, I really do like being here. We're going to move on now from Hyde Park, and we're going to just have a look at this beautiful church, which they are doing quite a bit of work on. It looks like they have been putting a new roof on it. They're spraying the grass here, so I'll have to walk this side or I'm going to get absolutely soaked. But this church, it is absolutely huge. It must be massive inside. Just have the final look. We've got the city behind Hyde Park there. It does look absolutely spectacular there. The building in front of me where we're going to cross over and walk into the gardens. Again, that is quite old and does look very well. It's amazing. So as we cross over here, there's like I don't know what you call it in the centre of the road there, but it does look really good. And we're looking at the building that's on Prince Albert Road, and you do always get a lot of motorbikes parked up here. So we'll walk past this building and go round towards the left, and then we'll see the beautiful gardens. Let's just have a look at the church from this angle. Like I say, they've got a big crane going up to it there. But you do get a lot of motorbikes parked. And the colour of the building, I think it's stone. It's very nice. We've got some work going on here to the left. I don't know what they're doing there, but straight in front of us we've got the Royal Botanical Gardens. So let's go across the road and we'll go into the Sydney domain at the Botanical Gardens. Straight away when you get in the gardens you've got all these beautiful plants, and we have got a sign there showing us where to go. Look at the trees here, they are spectacular. They must be years and years old. Look how thick the trunks actually are. The trees are just massive. Like I say, just look at the trees. The trunk on that is just out of this world. It's massive. The roots must spread for miles, and look how tall it is. We will have a walk now down the domain, where you will get some absolute spectacular shots of Sydney City. Daryl is just setting his self-flying drone up there, and that is going to video him and follow him. Like I say, Daryl's got his drone. His drone is following him, and it must be taking some spectacular video footage as it follows him round here in the domain at the Royal Botanical Gardens in Sydney. So it does look now like the weather is clearing up. We have got some blue sky coming after a bit of rain this morning. We've got here another absolutely massive tree, and it must be 10 foot thick there at the bottom. It's amazing, and they're all the same. They're all absolutely massive. And as I said, we do get some views of the city. So as we keep seeing that, I will stop and show you. So I'm just filming there now, and Daryl again has got his drone. I think it's on what you call dolly track, and don't know whether you can see it there, but it is following us and videoing us, and it's going to land in Daryl's hand. So here we have got an absolute beautiful view of Sydney, and I can see the tower, and the tower now is in blue sky, which is amazing, because we did want to go up there today, but just as we were going to go up, the rain actually started, and it wouldn't have been worth it because you wouldn't have seen a great deal from the tower. So we have postponed that. Hopefully we will bring that for you, but if not, we'll have to wait probably another year and get you that next year. It all depends on time. So we're still heading through the domain. We're going to go to the right here and up past this beautiful cafe. We've got a statue there in the trees. Let's take a look at that for you. Over that way we've got the Art Gallery of New South Wales. Again, it's in that beautiful stone. And look at all these spectacular bush life and small palms and everything we've got here. They do look absolutely beautiful. It's the little cafe. There is people normally sitting out round here, but for some reason there's no tables here today. It looks like they've moved them all inside. Probably again because of the rain. Look at all this plant life. Very Australian. So there's the New South Wales Art Gallery. We're going to cross the road. So this area here has dramatically changed. The building now I'm looking at in front of me, that's brand new. It's probably built, well, I say brand new, probably built about 5 years ago now, but it has completely changed the scenery here. So, years and years ago, when Mum and Daryl were here, probably before 2000, they did see the Queen here at the art gallery. Got this new building here which I was talking to you about. This was all open grasslands years ago, but now it does say art for all. So again, it must be another art museum that they've built here. And it is, according to the sign there, the north building of the Art Gallery of New South Wales, last. So yeah, we've got another absolute spectacular view here of the city of Sydney. It does look absolutely stunning again here as I look across and look at the actual city there. We're now going to head into Woolloomooloo, which is where Harry's Pies is, and I think I'm going to have a peppered pie with chilli on top of it. So we're going down here now, and we will be crossing over past the big hotel there, and we'll get the pie. So we are walking now behind the art museum, and we're going to drop down even further to the road level in a second. But it's really nice here. They've got lovely grassland gardens, and as I turn round here we can see the Woolloomooloo area. So just before we move on, let's just check this little area out. We've got all the city again behind us.